everyone, Antonos here. We're here with Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I've held off playing this for a little while because of the congestion that's been going on. For those of you who follow me on Twitch, you'll know recently I've been having some problem with my ISP, which has made streaming rather difficult. So we're going to revert back to recording videos and put them on YouTube. And that's what we're going to do with this day. We're going to do a couple of hours here today. Hopefully you've been keeping well. I'll put some details down below in the description about what's going on if you ever want to follow me. I've also got a Discord, so please feel free to come around. But we are here. We are at Endwalker. Now I'm playing on full screen today. It makes it look a bit better. I've changed some of the UI settings, so hopefully it looks alright. It's not going to look the best. I haven't got the best PC in the world, but you know, we'll try our hardest. So, the last time we played Final Fantasy XIV, we had just beaten the Shadowbringers story, and we got left off here. So we're now going to speak to Alphino and continue the story. The next ship to sail. Alphino is feeling the need to take stock. Do you have some time to talk? Yeah, why not? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Been looking forward to this. Oh, new music! I like. That shall be. The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. That's right, the big curvy towers, that's right. We have since learned that the structures were brought into being by an organisation known as the Telophoroi. Stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. Well, I like this music. I like. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. Sorry, my mouth doesn't know how to work today. But after what happened to Arenvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. I hope we see them again. They're awesome people. Yet, while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. Yes, Thancred. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Ye Galvus, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. Dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into even deeper pit of chaos. He stabbed him, remember? The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Oh no, I'm going to speak like him. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labour to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it's only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. Yeah, you're not kidding. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. Graha, thought you were here. We'll find a way to Sharlayan, I'm sure of it. Master Fulchnell's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The forum knows more than it is letting on. Oh, I forgot to say! I got a new chair! My partner showed up unannounced last night and delivered me a new chair. Really thankful from their family. Oh! Sorry to interrupt. Oh! Tataru. I don't like her. I don't. We've received word from Mistress Kryl. She says the arrangements for your visit have been finalised. You are to head to Limsa Laminsa and board the next ship bound for Sharlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldessian. Come to assist with the Order's restoration. Music's banging. Ooh. The arrangements have been settled, but all of your thoughts. They must race at the prospects of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set off at once. Agreed. Let's go. And I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh, Tatari, you're always the one that cries. There's the theme. There it is. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like the music. Just one moment for me. So I'm trying to edit something on the settings. I'll edit this out. Right, that should be better. Oh, my controller's still doing that thing. Bear with me, please. This will be edited out, I'm sure. There we go. Yeah, for some reason I still haven't changed this controller and it's still doing that lagging thing, so... But we can manage. We'll manage. Ooh, load time. Load time! Well, where do you need to go? Oh, Limsa. I can just teleport. Let's go. Oh god, I'm loading into Limsa. Farewell! It's gonna be busy, unless everyone's moved off elsewhere to the new cities. Going off to Sharlayan or something. So what I'm going to do here, so it's taking a while to load, I'm either going to just upload this video unedited, or I'm going to go through it and edit out the bits like I just said. But I'll let you guys decide if you want to keep it the way it is, or... Oh! Oh, I like that! There's a map to show you where to go. Oh, that's a great addition. I also got a new mount. I did summon it, I didn't even look at it. Because I ordered the pre-order. I just haven't been able to play. But oh well. It's fine. So what did I get? So I got a new mount. What did I get? That. Arian. Oh, it's a majestic horse. Right, we're going this way. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage and the fee is non-refundable. Well, you're stupid. The ship for Sharlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and I have all your luggage close to your hand. And have all your luggage close at hand. Okay. Cutscene! Off we go. Ba, 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 ba. That tune.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Okay.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Yeah, but that's as smooth as it's going to be, Ishtola. You know that.
It's funny.
It's funny.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Hey, it's funny.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Thancred! How could you?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Yeah, me too. Like how Estinian just stood in the back folding his arms. I am the grump.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian?
Oh, we knew I was talking about him. Sorry, Estinian.
Sir Estinian?
Don't rush the man.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company,
Oh, he can't help it.
or I'll be forced to respond in kind. Little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Little Lord Alphino. I love it. Yeah, just Estinian. Don't you dare start crying, I swear to God. Oh, for God's sake, she's doing it again.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world.
Ah, I'm eating for breakfast.
And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
It'll be fine. You'll find someone else to leech off anyway. I'll bring them back and safe. No, back safe and sound. I promise. There.
I'll hold you to that.
You better.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Ori Boulder. Gave him a voice.
Hori! Kultine! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Good plan.
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
So if it all goes to shit, I can just blame you.
Set the sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
Sharlayan. That's how you pronounce it. Not Sharlayan, Sharlayan.
It's time.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Good thinking. Come on, remain positive. It may be the end of the world soon, but, you know, we're trying.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
What do you take me for? I'm the warrior of light. You see my ears? I'll be fine. I've just realised I left a load of crap in my bed. Sorry. That way. Terrible. How did I get up there so quick? I need a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Off I go.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Which voice?
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux.
That sounds like Emmett.
In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice.
That sounds like Emmett Selk. Or Hades, however you want to know him.
That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
I wonder how long it will take to get there.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Descent? What are you talking about? I ain't falling. Ooh, nice effect. Nice effect. I've got it on this screen, by the way. That's why I'm looking this way. But I'm also looking at my computer on the other
where
screen.
souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Ooh. Ooh, now it's ominous. Now it's ominous. Okay. World map. That's Sharlayan, top left, isn't it? Past Ravania. Yep. We're there already? Oh. We're now in... Okay, right, yeah. Oh, another cutscene. Okay. It's going to take a while to load because of this. This is still early days on this. Oh. I'm not a meteor survivor, but I know what this song means to people. Gets you right here. Gets you right here.
Feel. Think.
Nah. Thinking's tricky. I will, let's just have this on. There you go.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Yeah.
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
They asleep. Oh, they are. No beds. Everyone's up having a drink. Why don't we just join them?
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself.
You're not as close to Hydelin as I am. Well, I don't think he is, anyway.
In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
Ooh, okay. Go watch the sunrise. Must be in the middle of the night. It's quite dark. Oh, no, we're just inside, aren't we? So... Oh, no, you said early riser. Yeah, so it's going to be dawn. So, yeah, answers. So, because it's Endwalker, you know, having answers play is quite... Nope, it's quite bright. Oh, it's her. The mysterious woman from the end of Shadowbringers. We saw very, very faintly. Now she's in full view. Very pretty from the back. I wonder how she looks from the front. I have a feeling I know.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Hello. I know who this is.
Hear, feel, think.
Come on, show us your face. Oh, you're beautiful.
And
those
thus do we
eyes.
meet face to face at last.
Hydelin.
My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now?
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer.
Do I?
You have gained an understanding of what I truly am. What Hydelin has always been. A primal.
Yeah, you were summoned.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient world. And I was brought forth to bind him.
Yeah, that's the story.
Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered.
Nice
The
mask
greater
going
his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
Oh, okay.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
Fair enough.
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Oh, sorry, I'm not on... yeah.
Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it.
Yeah, no pressure or anything, Heidelin. Thanks.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable.
I love your eyes. It's so beautiful.
Then shall I honor the promise made in another time. Another age.
Another time.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
Oh, is it? I want to look. Show me. Oh yeah, there it is.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
I hope so. She's pretty. I liked her. Everyone up? Well, you two are anyway.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
We had no bed.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Yeah, it looks good. Well, I saw it from like the corner of my eye.
Let's go! Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Nope, there's everybody else.
Ah,
Ooh,
the
there's the
sleepers
music.
have arisen.
I wasn't asleep, I was up. How dare you?
There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, he's so happy.
I see it.
He's so happy. There we go, somewhere new. Estinian's like, meh, I don't care.
Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Yep, we're worthy together.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper.
Yep, just take another day or so to get
There is
there.
no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
There won't be, because it's too soon. Oh, the zoom out's going to be title screen. It's going to be title screen. Ready? It's going to be up there. It's going to be up there. You watch. There it is. Looking forward to this. I mean, I wasn't around when the first game came out. I joined the game just as I got to Heaven's Ward.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Phthalic, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Massive library.
Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
They did. Long time ago.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
It is Emmett's voice, it's got to be. It sounds like him.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I don't know if they're allies yet. Old Sharlayan. Sharlayan, sorry. The Northern Empty. Huh. Weird name for a place, but oh well. Very pretty, though.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Looking at the pillars, it looks quite Roman, Greek kind of area.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
Okay.
May.
Yeah, about to say, maybe. We'll get
Quite.
in.
So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
Oh. Oi! There we go.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Good plan. Don't do that.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Alright.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Good thinking. Make us
course.
blend in.
The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Yeah, it's a very pretty city. Oh. Alalafel.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
That's it.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Oh, smile dropped.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today.
Oh, very prim and proper.
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Yeah, just those three.
Ishtola rule.
Ryonje and Thancred. What's that?
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Oh, so you can't even sneak in. Oh dear. This might be a problem.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Yeah, you might as well get it over and done with, you two. Go on. They know who you are. They gotta do everything by the book.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alize Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
News travels fast, doesn't it?
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation.
Fair.
Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
You know what he wants to say. There's a lot of anger behind those eyes. But keep it in.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Champion of Eorzea. Say it as it is.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Why, thank you, Graha. I appreciate that.
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it?
Oh, shut up.
Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion.
Well, at least you acknowledge me, even if it's sarcastic.
And you, sir?
Estinian.
Estinian Varlano, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Oh, God. No. Don't fuck it up. Give him a good answer. Oh, Cryle.
If you'll allow me.
Nice to see you again.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Especially in this area.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I don't like you anymore.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Saved your ass there. It's good. Hopefully we never have to speak to her again.
Cryle, it is good to see you.
It is.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Let's do that.
Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
It's a good way to do it. Apart from that nagging old
As
Lalafell.
your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
I honestly didn't know Estinian's surname was Varlano. I thought he just chose Wormblood and stuck with it. Oh. Cryle, I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Alright, I like that. And I've got something. Horse chestnut weapon coffer. Ooh! It's quite nice, but I'll stick with the old, not the chicken. Old Sharlayan, new to you. Sweeps the silence with a speculative look. Speculative look. Long word I said there. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I'd learned and how we might proceed. But this is Spicy and Estinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see, therefore I propose we postpone our agenda, so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighbourhood all the same. I hope that gets fixed for him. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself within the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. We'll see you there. And you, Uriange? I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. What of you, Vistinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. So melodramatic. But I could... Oh. That's what I do, just wander around. Well, Raha, would you join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Dusty. Of course, if you'll have me. Sharlayan awaits. Let's go. Graha. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. Graha's now accompanying you. Keep him at your side to protect... Oh! Leave Graha behind to enter an area using Aethernet or putting too much distance between. You can also speak with Graha in the select option to part ways. If you wish to have Graha see accompany you again, return to speak with him at the original location. While he's accompanying you, try not to speak into Cryle. Oh wow, she actually follows me around. All that, let us be on our way. First stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbour. She's also now follow me. Lead your two companions at the last stand and speak with Kroll at the location. While you're accompanied, you may encounter conversation points on the way which offer additional topics of discussion. By entering the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these conversations. Well, first of all, I think I need to tune. Where's the main one? Oh, it's up there. Oh, that actually followed me. Oh, hang on. Oh, what's that? Oh! Discuss the giant statue, yeah. The great statue of Phthalic. As a student of Baldessian, I was usually quartered to the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship. What about you, Cryle? The path leading out towards the sea is known as the Phthalic Stone, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else, thus when Phthalic was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles as it were. We may have honoured him with an impressive sculpture, but yes, our faith is not so restricted as that say the Asgardians. Individual Sharlayans can and do worship the divinities of their choosing. Oh, so you're not bound by one god, you can worship who you like. The last stand. Sorry, do excuse me, Uri. I do apologise. Okay. Our research into nutrition and food prep is quite extensive. The average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavour with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is bland, as encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, then taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Sharlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being held one of the more impressive items on the menu, not that I've ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient. Raha, but surely Tatara has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should stop in when the time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Aetherite Plaza. This way. Oh, so we're going to run around the whole place getting all the Aetherites. That's useful. It's a beautiful town. City. Whoa! Hold on. There we go. Just the NPCs. Oh, wait a minute. Unusual shape. I assure you, however, it's perfectly functioning. It's the right. Remember to tune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of a confluence, a research facility located in this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Aladdin Aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads to the northwest to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. Well, let me attune first. Right, and now we can go back on this again. Ah, I see. So we want that's what I wanted. And end piece minions. That's it. Now I've just got them. Perfect. Oh, hang on. They're health bars. We'll get there. We'll get there. During battle, full name. During battle. That's what I'm after. Wait a minute. We'll come back there in a minute. There is an Aetherite over here. Look. We'll probably go around there in a minute. But I just want to run over there. I'll get that one, then come back round. Very pretty. I keep saying that, sorry, I'm amazed by this. It's awesome. What's this? See, like that, my control just stops for some reason. It's very strange. Hey, you two. Levier Estate. Oh, that's the Levier's house. Oh, okay. Let me go this way. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes in the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetherite Plaza, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up the imposing buildings to the very top. Oh, the market board's right next to the Aetherite. Oh, that's useful. We're going up here. And further up. These little decorative features are typical of Sharlayan architecture. Aside from the research ring, our headquarters in the Isle of Val were rather simple and rustic by comparison. Fair enough. Well, there's an Aether current right here. I'm going to get this first. Aether current? Sorry, Aethernet shard. Aethernet, Charlotte. Ethernet. What is wrong with me today? The grand structure before you is the rostrum. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council members, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. Can you? Oh, wow, you can. The vista put me in mind of my arrival into the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the council would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End, Bucker, where I just was. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. The place where I just was. Yeah, my bad. Oh well. We arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this is who to put ashore with Archon Nienkrep built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbours. That estate belongs to our friends from House Leveilleur. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbour, cross the bridge to our right, and follow the path to the Aetherite Plaza? Correct. After you. And then this way again. So we go that way and along. So there's only two Aetherites left. So that one and that one. You know, for what this game is about, what part of the story we're in, this is a very peaceful area. Right across this bridge here, if you recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back in the Aetherite Plaza. Well, I'm probably going to do that anyway. We're going that way. No, we're not. We're going this way. You keep fitting this place. Look at all the steps. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you arrive on the doorstep of Phenomenon, but I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. Oh, that's it. I'm back, and I brought Spicy and Raha with me. Oh, she's nice. Ah, you're right about the ship then. Hello, Raha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Spicy. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika Sunjika. It's been an age. Hope I got that right. Allow me to introduce Ojika Sujika, Administration Officer to the students of Baldessian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his just cousin Ejika. The name rings a bell. Eureka. I've read the initial reports. Quite a shock to hear what's become of the Isle. Do take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition. This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Val serves as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Sharlayan. Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores, and the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engage in such activities. Okay, it's an inn. Even since our former headquarters along with the isle itself vanished, the annex has served for our base operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organisation is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we see the students rise again. But first we must ensure that the Terophoroi fall. Through that door on the left is a main hall where we can discuss our options moving forward. That way. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourself at home. Well, thank you, Cryo. How kind of you. Ah, the nap room. Perfect for an afternoon doze. Well, you are a cat. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. 'Twas simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we'd slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known to the students as nap rooms, even if such many naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Well, if I get a chance, I'm going to go and get that last aetheryte before I go in there. Oh, excuse me. I can hear stuff. I can't see anything. There we go. Right, before we do anything... Oh, the music's changed. Oh, of course, it's past 6 PM. Oh, I like the guitar. All of them? Certainly is, I can't move. There's probably, hopefully, more stuff. Eventually. Oh no, there goes the controller again. Bow, 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 bow. Enter the main hall. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues will be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Alright? Sounds good. Oops, sorry. We're all here. Well, now we are.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
Not forgiven. Get your ass in here.
It's fine, Urianger.
All right then.
We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal.
Okay.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan. Not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace.
Yep.
This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy.
Basically like MPs voted in.
The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it.
Okay.
And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Yeah, something
Even more
dodgy's going on
concerning was
there.
the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Good word.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, it simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
He knows too much. Oh, one button.
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it.
Okay, so Graha's in Sharlayan.
As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian.
Oh.
Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
Yep.
The request in question comes from one such acquaintance,
Ooh.
Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Rad's at
The
harm.
missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Yay, another one. Who would it be though? That's it.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Rad's at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
Okay.
The
Without getting
artisans of that
tempered.
land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
Might have new information.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Me!
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice.
It would.
But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
I can't be in two places at once. You know
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
So you do want me to do both? Well, my character seems to be happy to, so I can't really say no.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
Okay, so they'll stay
And
here.
thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Okay, Istola's here.
Allow me to offer my assistance.
Angraha.
I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Okay, that's fine. You two can stay here. And you two as well, I'm guessing.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
That's right. You stay home. You stay here.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course. The more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner.
So, Thancred, Estinian, and Urianger.
Thoughts?
Oh.
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
Useful.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Sounds good.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
Fair enough.
Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
They will. We'll get this done. We'll figure out what's going on and save the world. All before tea time. I got some new gear. Looks quite imperial. Interesting. Right. Well, that's going to be it for today. We're just getting, you know, finding where things lie. Pretty good for a time. We've got to Sharlayan. We've got an understanding of how the city works. We've now got two options to take on the next turn. But where will we go? Let me know in the comments which one to pick. Do we pick Kryl to stay in Sharlayan? Do we pick Thancred to stay in Thavner? You make the decision, so you let me know. Also, I'm going to upload this video as is. Nothing edited, I'm going to upload it as is. If you want to see it differently, as in bits taken out, edited down to make it shorter, let me know. If you want to see longer videos, let me know. If you don't like the length, you want them shorter, let me know. I'm open. I'm going to do the whole Endwalker story on YouTube, so you can all let me know. I'd like to hear your opinions and your thoughts. Also, there will be a giveaway for our entire copy of the complete edition of Final Fantasy. Once Yoshi P recommences the sales, as you know, the game has recently been suspended from being sold anywhere because of the congestion. So I can't buy it at the moment, but once it comes available, I will hold a giveaway. Also, if you want to keep in touch with me, if you want to talk to me, stream suggestions, whatever well, stream suggestions, recordings, you know what I mean. I do have a Discord. I'll put it in the description below. Please have a look. I will do Discord chats, voice chats, streamings in the server itself, so feel free to come along. But anyway, thank you for watching. This was Hansonos. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you soon. Bye!